Alright, it's Ben. Thanks for buying your Brown Recluse kit from Liquid Death Solutions. I'm putting one together right now. I'm going to show you a couple of components that come with it. You're going to get an insect guard. We call these a Prozap. You're going to get your mix solution, and you're going to get a bunch of glue boards. So there's 20 in this pack, and you're also going to get your gloves. What you need to do is when you mix your spray, there will be another video instructing you how to spray. You're going to want to spray all your baseboards, windowsills, door jambs, plumbing voids, all of those areas. So normal, all the levels inside. The Demand Duo has 2 active ingredients, so it will help on a wider array of pests, and it does work on spiders. The insect guard, you're going to hang this in your attic space. So you'll have to get up into your attic, get like a push pin or a nail in the center of the attic, as far as you can get towards the center. You'll just tear this open, and it kind of looks like an air freshener. It has a little hook. You're just going to hook that on that nail or push pin if you need to, and then get out of your attic. You're going to leave that up there. This is good for 4 to 6 months, and that will help kill any of the spiders that are up there. The glue boards are going to be your last and best defense on Brown Recluse, so that's why we give you a whole bunch of these. There are 3 ways that you can set them up, just like we showed in the other spray video. The first way is in a triangle. The second way is in a rectangle. And then the final way is obviously just laying flat. So I've peeled it, and you can just lay it flat on the floor. So we typically triangle them because it's quicker and easier. But for Brown Recluse, a lot of times I myself will lay them flat, as long as it's a room with not a ton of traffic. Maybe in a bedroom you're going to want it triangled or square, but in your basement or other areas that are open, that there's not a lot of foot traffic, and you trust to lay these down, you're getting more surface area and more room for those Brown Recluse to collect on here. Now the first thing that your instinct is going to tell you as soon as you get a bug stuck on it to throw it away, but don't, especially with Brown Recluse. They are carnivorous, so any bug, whether it's a spider or other bug that gets stuck on here, will act as bait and bring more of them in. So until this whole surface is completely covered with bugs, then you can leave it out. It's going to act as bait. It's going to do more. So there's a ton of these. You're going to want to put them, behind, underneath beds, behind the toilet, in the basement, by doorways, and then everywhere where you're seeing a bunch of activity. So rooms that you're seeing Brown Recluse, you're going to want a lot of these. So maybe 3 or 4 per room. The more you get out, the more it's going to collect. Spiders are hard to treat because they sit up off the ground, and it's hard to get the product onto their bodies. Their legs are so thin, especially Brown Recluse, that you're just pinpointing different areas. So even if they walk across the spray, it may not get to them as much. So your insect guard, your glue traps, and your spray working together will help reduce their population and make it better for you. So when placing your glue traps flat, a couple of things that you can keep in mind is if it's an area where there's not a lot of traffic, you can just lay them up against the wall flat, and the bugs will come up and get stuck to them. Another area is your bathroom, because it is a moisture area. You can place these behind the toilet flat. You might consider your garage area as one of the spots where you're going to put glue traps. It might be less likely to have them flat because debris and leaves and dust is going to blow in. But where you do want to place them is next to your door. So here's the garage door. If bugs come in through this little gap here, they're going to walk across the side of the building here along the wall. So that's a good spot to put those. So again, thank you for your purchase of a Brown Recluse kit. We know that it'll reduce their population and you'll be happy.